Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Saturday. Typically our weekends are packed, but today I had nothing on the schedule, which meant I could spend the whole day tackling my to-do list. I'm so excited. My husband and I slept in until about 7, then we got dressed and headed to get our grocery pickup. Our kids were at a sleepover with their cousins, so this was a kid-free morning. We live in a small town, so we have to drive about 30 minutes to a larger town, which is where we do the majority of our shopping. That's where our Walmart is. Our Walmart was giving out free roses for Mother's Day, so kind. Since our budget is so tight right now, we didn't do gifts this year, so I appreciated the free flowers. While we were out, we got the car washed. 'Tis the season for buggy windshields. When we got home, we unloaded the groceries. Even living with my parents, we're still sticking to our $100 a week grocery budget. Most of our groceries were produce items. Once we brought everything in, we put the cold stuff in the fridge and then we went for a walk. I'm doing a challenge for the next 30 days where I have to exercise for 30 minutes every day, limit my calories, and I'm not drinking any soda. We walked our neighborhood, which was a little over a mile and a half. When we got back, I continued putting away groceries. I have to prep produce right away or we won't eat it. Once I finished putting away the groceries, I did a little brain dump. Then I prepared lunch for Luke and I. It was delicious and only like 250 calories. We had turkey roll-ups, Laughing Cow, garlic and herb cheese, tomatoes, cucumbers, and some wheat thins. I combined the tomatoes, cheese, and wheat thin, and it was like a low-calorie bruschetta. I loved it. After lunch, I cleaned out my car. If you follow me on my other socials, you know I clean my car weekly, so it's never too bad. I don't deep clean it. I just do a little tidying. We're always on the go, and I find a neat car makes our hectic schedules a lot calmer. All I do is just tidy it up, take out anything that's not supposed to be in there, change out the trash, vacuum it, wipe down the interior, and that's basically all I do. I'll link the products I use on my car down below, but basically my essentials are a brush to brush the crevices and get all the crumbs out, Express Interiors spray for the interior. I use it on everything. It doesn't leave any residue. And then, of course, a vacuum of some kind. I store my car cleaning supplies in my trunk. It works really well. And then there's the finished product. How often do you clean your car? Let me know below. When I got inside from cleaning my car, I went down to my mom's storage room because I really wanted to work on it. At this point, you can't even walk in there. There's so much stuff everywhere. So like I always recommend when decluttering a room, you start by getting out big stuff so you can walk around. So that's what I did. I started by getting out all the bigger items that were in my way, taking them out to the main area where there's a little bit more space to work, and then I could spread everything out and sort it properly. Let me know if you guys have any declutter questions. I would be glad to answer them below. And if you're wondering, the reason I'm doing this alone without my mom is because she was running errands at this time, so I thought I would go ahead, get a jump start on things, and then kind of make piles for her to go through. So I'm kind of handling it all, and she's just answering all the questions because this is her stuff, so I don't really know what she's keeping, what she's getting rid of. Now, when decluttering, it's vital that you remove any emotional attachment before you begin. I always say, keeping stuff won't bring anyone back and it won't slow down time. And throwing away stuff doesn't remove the memories. If you have sentimental items you need to get rid of, take a picture of it before you do. That way you can always look back on it whenever you want. Here are 3 questions I ask when I declutter. Number 1, do you use it often? Number 2, do you have space for it? Number 3, do you feel happiness or anxiety by keeping it? If you answer those 3 questions when you're decluttering, you'll be able to get rid of a lot more stuff. Another piece of advice when decluttering, if you're holding on to an item just in case, and that item costs less than $20, get rid of it. You won't go broke if you happen to need to repurchase it. I also use the phrase, just because you have the space doesn't mean you need to fill it. Let's say you have a storage room like my parents. It feels as though you can hang on to more stuff because you have an entire room to fill. Just get rid of that mentality. It's okay to have empty shelves. You don't owe it to anyone to hold on to stuff. You can set yourself free from the clutter. I know it seems hard to take that advice from someone that lost everything in a fire, but that was my mentality even before. I removed the emotional attachment and the responsibility I felt from objects years ago. It's a very liberating feeling. I'm really interested to know, do you feel the objects you own kind of have a hold on you? It's strange to think about that, isn't it? They're objects. How is it possible that they have so much control over you? All right, so here is the after of the storage room. There is a lot that my mom still needs to go through. We kind of ran out of time on this day, but I am very happy with the progress. You can move around in there, reach everything. It's much, much better. We finished up in the storage room around 5-ish, so I came up and got started on dinner. We don't have much left in our dining out budget for the month, so we ate at home. My husband and I had tilapia over slaw, and the kids just wanted corn on the cob. Our dinner was less than 300 calories each, and we had a ton of food. So that's definitely a meal we can make often on our health journey. It's so, so good. It's our fish taco recipe, just without the shells, basically, and then a lot more slaw to kind of bulk up the meal. And if you're wondering, we are using up the Minecraft plates from my son's birthday party. I finished up my night by switching out my son's pants for shorts, since I think we're done with the cooler weather for now. And that was my Saturday. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you enjoyed the content and the advice I gave, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you guys next week.